from the municipality of Moncada. Hi, good evening. How do you feel that you were the first one to be called to make it into the top 10?
Kinakabahan po, first of all.
Oh, he's just being very humble. I'm sure you knew that you were gonna make it. But anyways, let's start the Q&A, shall we?
Are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Okay. I believe that you have no choice but to be ready, right? Okay. Pick your judge for tonight. Your judge for tonight, let's have Direk Sean Lim.
Hello, good evening. Alright, hello number 5. And my question for you is, in your opinion, what qualities make a true gentleman? And how do you embody those qualities in your daily life?
Once again po.
Do you want, okay. In your opinion, what qualities make a true gentleman? And how do you embody those qualities in your daily life?
Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat, Tarlac. At maraming salamat po sa napakagandang tanong. Para sa akin po, magiging handsome po or gentleman ng isang tao kapag maganda po ang kanyang panlabas na anyo at pangloob na anyo. Dahil hindi po nasusukat kung gaano ka kapogi, kung gaano kaganda ang katawan mo, dapat maganda rin ang kalooban mo. Kaya mong tumulong sa mga kapwa-tao, kaya mong panindigan ang mga sinasabi mo. Dahil yun po yung pinakamagandang ehemplo po o image ng isang malaking or magandang lalaki. Maraming salamat. Magandang gabi, Tarlac.
Thank you for that, Ginoong number 5.
Without further ado, let's call on the next finalist, candidate number 8. From the municipality of Capas, 1, Riel Ian Tulio.
Well, you have a lot of fans. Do you want to thank them?
Thank you sa pagpunta sa mga classmates ko dyan. Thank you.
Ako, sana all ganun ko support yung mga classmate. Classmate pa lang talaga? Nobody else is there for you? Oh.
Are you ready? Okay. You may now pick your judge.
Your judge is Mr. Pawi Ventura.
Okay, candidate number 8, congratulations for making it to the top 10. Okay, your question is, how do you plan to inspire and empower other men to pursue their dreams and make positive contributions to society?
Can you repeat that again, sir?
Okay. How do you plan to inspire and empower other men to pursue their dreams and make positive contributions to society?
Maayong pabingi kaya kayo ang Tarlaceños. Ang pinakamagandang way para ma-inspire po yung ibang lalaki tulad ko po is by becoming their voice, becoming their role model po. By giving them the example of becoming a true disciplined one, a responsible, inspiring others, responsible in uplifting the Tarlac, and of course, responsible in becoming the one who will represent the Tarlac in the bigger stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that answer, candidate number 8. Calling up our next finalist for tonight, candidate number 9 from Tarlac City, Christopher Colares Solano.
Hello, are you glad to be here?
Yes, I am po.
And do you have any message to your loud fans over there?
Maraming salamat po sa mga fans ko nandyan.
Okay, let's move on and pick your judge. Let's have Miss Chantal Elise Schmidt.
Good evening, candidate number 9.
Good evening, ma'am.
Are you ready for your question?
Yes, I am ready.
What do you think is the most pressing issue facing young men today, and what steps do you propose to address it? Once again,
Yes.
what do you think is the most pressing issue facing young men today, and what steps do you propose to address it?
To answer that question, I believe that being in love as a man is number one problem right now, because I myself, I was raised by a single mother, and he filled me with love and care. And as your Ginoong Kanlahi, I am here standing before you as a symbol of hope, compassion, and change. Once again, I am Christopher Clarence D. Solano, a proud Tarlaqueño, and I'm willing to take responsibility to be your next Ginoong Kanlahi. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that answer, candidate number 9. And now we move on with candidate number 7. From the Municipality of Concepcion, andyan pa ba kayo?
I must say, I really love your outfit tonight. Who's your designer?
Mr. Rickson from Pampanga.
Is there anyone else you'd like to thank who's been part of your journey?
First, my family and yung mga kabarangay ko po. Thank you so much.
It's like alligator skin, partner, right? It looks very expensive.
It looks like it, yeah.
Anyway, are you ready for your question? Okay, let's go ahead and pick your judge for tonight. Your judge for tonight, our chairman of the board of judges, Mr. Brandon Espiritu.
How's it going, brother? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good po.
It's good to hear. All right, I got a really important question for you, and I really like this question actually. How would you encourage young men to embrace diversity and inclusivity in all aspects of their life?
For me, how can I inspire or how can I encourage a man to embrace inclusivity and diversity? First of all, I would share my experience on how impactful embracing diversity is. Just like this pageant, I like how this pageant embrace diversity. We have different cultures coming from this pageant, different advocacies, and also different stories. But nonetheless, we are here rallying on the same road, and that is for the betterment of the community. And I would tell that child that embracing diversity is very important in today's generation. Thank you.
Thank you! Ginoong, you've definitely been saved by the bell. That's the merit of a little warning here and there. Who do we have up next?
Let's have candidate number 3 from the Municipality of Panigi, Mr. John Ray Ferrer.
Hi. You look like somebody out of a movie, you know, like that cute little boy next door.
Like an action star. How are you feeling today, brother?
I'm actually nervous, but I have no choice but to push through.
Indeed, I love a resilient guy.
Well, you know what they say, if you prepared for something, it's useless to be nervous. Did you prepare for this moment?
Preparation is everything.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go ahead and pick your judge for tonight.
Your judge is Mr. Raven Rigor.
Good evening, candidate number 3. Here's your question. How do you believe your personal values and principles align with the responsibilities of being a Ginoong Kanlahi title holder? Again, how do you believe your personal values and principles align with the responsibilities of being a Ginoong Kanlahi title holder?
Thank you for that question. I think one of the most important principles of this Ginoong Kanlahi is that my ability to influence and inspire other people positively. I know that God sent me here for a reason. And I am here right now standing, trying to represent my municipality. And I hope that I will make my municipality proud. And I know that God sent me here for a reason, and that is to be a harbinger of hope, a catalyst for a positive change, and a voice of resilience. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that impactful answer. I'm glad that we're keeping the ball rolling here.
Let's keep the ball rolling with candidate number 14 from Santa Ignacia, Mr. Clyde Franz Claudio. How are you tonight, friends?
I'm feeling wonderful tonight. I'm just so overwhelmed. It's top 10 already. And Santa Ignacia, we made it. Thank you so much for the support.
You're one step closer to the crown, and without further ado, let's move on and pick your judge for tonight. Your judge would be Mr. Sean Sulin.
Good evening, candidate number 14.
Good evening, sir.
So here's my question for you. As a role model for young men, how do you intend to promote mental health awareness and break the stigma surrounding it? Again, as a role model for young men, how do you intend to promote mental health awareness and break the stigma surrounding it?
Going through pandemic, men are always labeled as strong-minded. They're always what they call the haligi ng tahanan. And because of that, we tend to forget that they also have emotional intelligence or emotional capability. I always believe in order to give priority to their mental health, I believe it is to show their vulnerability. That is the exact same thing that I did back then. Because I'm not afraid to seek help to professionals. Because I believe with proper help, medication, and medical practitioners, we can help our men to give protection to their mental health. Thank you so much, Tarlac. Ngayong bago na bihin ka na kayo amin na po.
Thank you so much for that. Number 14. Indeed, with that pressing issue, men are really on the downside of that, on the short end of the stick. So I'm glad you had that wonderful experience, and I'm sure a lot of people will be inspired by that too.
I couldn't agree more, partner. Anyway, let's keep the ball rolling with candidate number 4 from the municipality of Anao, Nico Esquivel. Good evening, Nico. And congratulations for making it to the top 10. Do you have any message to your family and friends?
I just want to say thank you to all the supporters na kahit sobrang layo ng Anao, ba't din nandito kayo. Maraming salamat, Ma! I love you!
What a sweet song we have here. Without further ado, let's pick your judge for tonight. You picked Miss Valerie Amber.
Good evening, Mr. Anao.
Good evening, Ma'am.
I'm really good tonight. So my question for you is, how do you plan to leverage your influence as Ginoong Kanlahi to address important social issues in our community?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Sure. How do you plan to leverage your influence as Ginoong Kanlahi to address important social issues in our community?
First of all, I just want to say thank you for the question. For me, we all know that mental health is the #1 issue in social. And for me, as a Ginoong Kanlahi, I receive a lot of criticism before this pageant, saying that I'm not good enough, I'm in the wrong path. But then, I use that as an instrument for me to grow, to be better, and to be the best versions of myself. And now that I'm here standing in front of you, I wanted to influence all of the people, not only here in Tarlac province, but the whole people around the world. That if I can do it, you can do it too. That's all, thank you.
Thank you so much for that amazing answer. That's candidate number 4, ladies and gentlemen.
You really made his mama proud on that note.
I couldn't agree more. That's 7 finals down, 3 to go. Our next candidate is...
We're halfway through, and let's call on, 15.
Representing the municipality of San Jose. Can we have the fans of San Jose? There you are. Is your family right here watching? Do you have any message for them before you answer your question?
I want to thank them po na nandito sila, nagpupuyat para supportan ako. Maraming salamat.
There you go. Are you ready for your question? Are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Okay. Let's pick your judge for tonight. You pick our chairman of the board of the judges, once again, Mr. Brandon Espiritu.
Kumusta?
Okay lang naman.
Beautiful. What initiatives would you implement to promote the physical and emotional well-being of men in our society?
Pwede pong paulit mo.
Pwede. What initiatives would you implement to promote the physical and emotional well-being of men in our society?
Ang unang-una ko pong gagawin sa lahat ay sisimulan ko sa sarili ko. Saan ba nagbumula ang pagbabago? Di ba sa sarili rin naman natin? So sisimulan ko ipakita sa lahat ng narito ako na kaya ko maging physically fit, maging mentally fit. At isa pa, gagamitin ko ang platapormang ito, ang patimpalak na ito para inspire ang lahat ng tao. Hindi lang naman ng kalalakihan na kagaya, kundi lahat tayo. Basta kailangan lang natin maging totoo sa sarili natin upang maging best version tayo ng sarili natin. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
I love that. That's candidate number 15, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for that, sir. And we're down to our second to the last Ginoo, namely Ginoo 10. Come right down, please. Thank you.
Representing municipality of San Clemente.
I could definitely hear you before I could see you with all that. But would you like to make some noise or some gratitude and some noise before we start?
Una po, gusto ko pong pasalamatan yung fellow San Clemente people ko. My family, my girlfriend, my brothers last year, and my Mayor Elma, at salamat po sa lahat na nandito ngayon.
Are you ready for your question for tonight? Okay, let's pick that judge. You pick Mr. Dennis Montenegro.
Good evening, Edmar. Take a deep breath. You're on top 10.
Good evening, sir.
Here's your question. In a world where gender roles are evolving, how do you define the role of men in promoting gender equality and empowering women? Let me say that again. In a world where gender roles are evolving, how do you define the role of men in promoting gender equality and empowering women?
Para po sa akin bilang lalaki, pinapakita din po namin ang katangian ng isang babae, which is yung pagiging vulnerable. At para po sa akin, isang way po ito na mapalakas o ma-empower ang mga kababaihan upang maintindihan sila. At ganoon din po sa amin dahil binibigyan po namin sila ng tsansa. Dahil meron na po tayong mga babae na nag-work ng work ng lalaki, which is mga police, leaders. Para po sa akin, lagi po natin tandaan na may pagkakaiba po tayo and we are unique and we are all valid. Yun lamang po. Salamat.
Thank you so much. That's candidate number 10, ladies and gentlemen.
Concise but very clear with that note. And we are down to our last Ginoo of the night for this segment, Ginoo number 16. You're definitely excited for this round, aren't you?
I'm very excited and so overwhelmed. Being picked last is really a feeling.
Does that make you nervous?
It makes me nervous because of the expectations I carry right now. But I'm enjoying the show. That's the most important thing.
That's what matters, brother. Let's go ahead and pick that last judge. Once again, let's have Miss Chantal Elise Schmidt.
Good evening, candidate number 16. How are you tonight?
Good evening. I'm feeling great because I love the show. I love the stage.
That's great to hear. Are you ready for your question?
I'm ready.
Can you share an example of a significant challenge you faced in your life and how did you overcome it? Once again, can you share an example of a significant challenge you faced in your life and how did you overcome it?
Thanks for that question. I'm 25 years old and I'm in my life now where I'm in the midlife crisis. I'm overthinking about my career and I'm struggling to find what path I need to choose. But in order to uplift myself, in order to move on, I needed to stay positive. And that's why I'm here. I'm here sharing this platform, I'm here sharing this kind of trait to all of the people around me to stay positive, because any struggles, any challenges we face in this life, if we stay positive, all the things, all the good things will go to us naturally. Thank you, Tarlac.
Thank you so much.
And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the judges' question and answer round. Let's give a round of applause to our outstanding top 10 semi-finalists. You know what, partner?